putting this on a trailer, I'm not sure.
That's a pretty cool backdrop, I'll have to say. Yeah, if a car has to break down, there's worse places for it to happen. Okay, here it is, morning, and it's cold. Wow, we were setting heat records a couple of days ago, and now it's just brutal. Corbin's gonna join us today. Kian's in the Ford. He's got to drop those axles off to Robbie on his way down. I'll be in the mighty Jeep here, so we're gonna stop, get some fuel, maybe a little breakfast, and hit the road. Topped off the fuel tank and got myself a drink. We got to try out Kenner's cup holder here. So I got my water bottle here, and I got my soda there. Spot for my cell phone right there. So thanks, Kenner. This thing's awesome. Kian's over there in the Ford checking the straps on Robbie's axles. I probably should call Robbie, let him know we're on our way. Well, time to hit the freeway and see how this thing does at 70. Seriously? Come on. Hang in there. Well, about 10-12 miles down the road. It's running good. A lot of wind noise, but it's running good. And it's raining pretty hard. And my wiper arm just parted company. And the wind finally caught it and blew it off the hood. So that wiper blade is forever gone. So I think I can pull the passenger side one off and put it over here. And hopefully it makes it a little farther. May have to figure out a more modern setup for it, but anyway, I'm just gonna swap these wipers real quick and hopefully get back on the road. Got a zip tie around the wiper blade. Hopefully it doesn't do the same thing. And looks like we got some water leaks. No surprise, since that is the original windshield. Guess that's to be expected. That's okay. Well, hopefully that'll be the worst thing we have happen the whole trip. So back on the road. Cruising along here about 72, 73. Transmission just kicked out of overdrive, and now we're in drive. I'm not sure what's going on here. Why it did that. There's no codes, so I don't know. My right foot from like my calf down is completely soaked. Yeah, it's dripping like right at the top of my boot. My pant leg's completely soaked. I got this one defroster vent hooked up, so oh yeah, you can't even see out the passenger side of the windshield. But the driver's side's doing good. You can hear the passenger side wiper arm scraping against the windshield because the wiper blade blew off. I guess I can remount this. There we go. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll just keep running it like this till I get into DeFi and I can determine what's going on here. We may be putting this on a trailer, I'm not sure. Today's show is brought to you by Onyx. big thanks to Onyx for help setting up this trip for us down here at Paul's, getting the last of the things ready to go on this build. But we're going to be using Onyx quite a bit on this trip, trying to find different things, all our trails and all the different spots we stop in. We're going to have a ton of extra time in between things on this challenge, so we're going to be looking for trails and other features to look at, and Onyx is going to come in handy for that. Onyx has a 7-day free trial. Make sure you check that out. And if you have any questions about any of their features, go look at their website, and you can even try a few things there on their website. Use promo code chadsfab, get 20% off. Pulled into this gas station so I could check the trans fluid and stuff. Fluid's full, doesn't smell very pretty. I don't think I have second gear either, which is kind of what I suspected when it kicked out of overdrive, that the band burned up. And I'm not surprised, being the way it shifted. It was really soft on the 1-2 shift, and it's actually really soft on all the shifts, so this trans is just way low on pressure, obviously. I'm currently in Nephi. Kian got off the exit before I did and headed east over to Ephraim to drop those axles off to Robbie. Our roads will converge down in Gunnison, which is probably, I don't know, 30-40 miles south of where I'm at. So I'm just gonna run it down to Gunnison. Hopefully it'll make it that far. But, you know, hey, if I can keep running this and the trans is still gonna hang in there, I'll run it as long as I can. Probably only run about 65. At about 68, it's spinning about 3,300 RPM, so it's about all the harder I really want to push it for that far. We'll just see how it goes, and hopefully it'll warm up a little bit. Holy cow, it is cold, and yeah, it's leaking really bad in here. My pant leg and my foot are just completely soaked. That doesn't help the whole cold thing, so this heater does put out a fair amount of heat. As you can see, it's keeping this one side of the windshield defrosted quite well. But with all the air leaks and the windows and everything being what it is, it doesn't stay very warm in here at all. So still soldiering along, and I'm still having fun.
Meanwhile,
Alright, just Corbin and I in the truck. We're pulling into Robbie's, dropping these axles off to him. I'm sure he's ready. He's time's kind of thin for all of us getting ready, so do what we can to help him. Make sure you can get that bread van to the events. Go see if we can figure out where they are and what we need to do to unload. Howdy, Sean.
How's it going? Hey, how's it going?
Good to see you again.
Good to see you guys.
And I don't think you've met my little brother, have you?
No, I haven't.
This is Corbin.
How's it
Corbin,
going?
this is Sean.
I
So,
What are you guys up to?
bringing those axles back to you
Really?
guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't have to go get them.
No, well, we gotta head to Paul's, so it wasn't that far out of the way.
Well, thank you.
All right, Robbie and all the guys are in there working like crazy on that. Robbie just said unstrap it. He'll send someone out with like their skid steer or something to unload them. So we'll get them unstrapped and ready for them. Axles are unloaded here with Robbie. We'll leave him to get his stuff done. He's got a lot to do and no time to do it, right?
Yeah, we literally have 7 days to have an entire vehicle built. And you guys are right. So that's borderline unfair. All right, now I'm just going to go home. I'm all just going
Yeah, you can do it. You guys are making good progress.
Appreciate it. That's good to your help. Thank you, guys.
Anytime.
Okay, made it to Gunnison. This is where Kian come in on that road right there. It's probably half an hour behind me, I'm guessing. But next town. I'm in Salina now. It's about 120 miles away from home. Truck's still running good. Trans still doesn't have overdrive. Still doesn't have second either. Topped off the fuel. Took about 8 gallons. So that's pretty good mileage. I think we're getting right around 14 or 15 miles a gallon. So way more than I was expecting. I was hoping for about 12. So doing pretty good that way. However, as I was pulling into the parking lot, we had a new development with the transmission. That noise right there. Fill it in the shifter, but I think it goes away. There. Yeah, as soon as it goes into third, the noise goes away, so we're just gonna keep running it. Trans is junk anyway, so I'll just keep going as far as I can. Kian texted me about 20 minutes ago. He's back on the road, so he's probably 20 to 30 minutes behind me, I'm guessing. So I'm just gonna keep running this trans as long as it'll go, and when it lets go, we'll put it on the trailer. Well, that might be it for the old Willys. I just pulled in here to Big Rock Candy Mountain to see what I could do with this wiper arm, and made the poor decision to pull here into this stall, and I'm pointed downhill. The reason that was a poor decision, because I probably should have checked to make sure I had reverse before I parked here, because I don't have reverse. So the only thing that works in this trance is first and third. I don't know where Kian is. I have no phone service. So I'll just hang out here till Kian shows up and decide what to do. I might be able to have him just hook onto the back of me and pull me back, and I can just keep going. But the other problem is I don't have any wipers. The new wiper arms, the splines on them are stripped out, so it won't wipe the windshield anymore. But it has stopped raining and snowing, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully Kian gets here fairly soon. I would guess that he's probably only 15-ish minutes behind me, so always an adventure. Well, there she sits in all of her busted up glory. But hey, that's a pretty cool backdrop, I'll have to say. Yeah, if a car has to break down, there's worse places for it to happen. Guess what?
What?
It doesn't have reverse.
It doesn't have reverse? No. So you're stuck right there?
I'm stuck right there.
Oh. So, do we push you or what do we do?
I'm thinking, let's just grab a strap. Let's keep this adventure going.
Okay.
You wouldn't have to have a pair of pliers though, would you?
I did, yeah.
So I need to see if we could smash the wiper arms a little bit to get them to bite on the pivots a little better so the wipers will work. So
okay.
Go ahead and probably back up a little bit and then swing it wide.
Okay.
And then we can hook a strap to it.
To the front of the truck or to the...
No, probably just to the back of the trailer.
Okay.
Shouldn't take much to pull it backwards, and we'll see what happens.
So how long have you been waiting for us here?
Probably 20 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking for you over there and like where they got the train cars, just to make sure you won't like pulled off and sitting there or something.
Yeah, I just pulled off right here, see if I could fix a wiper. And didn't even think about reverse not working.
Does it use the band for reverse?
No, no. But it's making some pretty hideous noises.
Oh, really?
So I'm guessing that it chewed up the reverse input drum.
That should do it, right?
Yep, that should be just enough. Okay.
All right.
Yep.
He got a second coat on. Now I think we're ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Ian's giving us a pull backwards. Okay, that's all we needed. Whew. Stole his coat. There's extra coat. So it's cold. Man, it's cold. Yeah, see if we can squeeze those a little bit and see if we get them in here. I'll trade you. What flavor?
Yeah,
Not happy.
good.
They were good for a while, but not anymore. So let's see if we can squeeze these.
What happened to the other one?
The blade blew off. So this little clip right here,
Yeah.
so it's got this little clip right there.
Yeah.
Well, I still have that clip, but the rest of this broke off just about Center Street in Provo. So it's quite a deal. So that's why I happen to have a zip tie. I had a whole bunch in there, but apparently somebody cleaned them out. But I had this one, so I figured I'd just zip tie this together so it couldn't do it on that one. So
I think I have something.
there we go, that moved.
There you go.
Okay,
Okay, we're good.
I think we're good for a minute. So we pull into Penguich and look what we saw. Had a quick lunch with him, and he's gonna head out to Bear Valley on a recovery. We're gonna head to his house. Made it. Just pulled into Paul's driveway. Aside from the trance, I think everything works. So far, so good. We'll make a walk around it, make sure all the lights stayed working. All the gauges are still working good. The heater still working its little guts out. Yeah, compressor still works. Held air the whole way down. Yeah, I'll get out and take a walk around it and see what's falling off of it. Have to do a little bit of trailer maintenance here. This bracket that holds the fender on's just about ready to fall off.
Yep. Been wagging back here for most of the drive, and then since we stopped for lunch, shortly after, it started really moving around. So
Yep.
it lost a tire back here not too long ago, so it's not overly surprising.
Yep, when that tire let go, it kind of ruined everything.
I mean, that's the remnants of the license plate light wiring, so
Yeah. Throw a quick weld on that.
As long as it holds up better than the original weld,
Yeah.
which wasn't really much there.
No. That ought to work.
Yep, there we go. Let it cool
Okay.
down and
Yep.
put it back together.
Pull that trance out, get that in the shop, and
Yep.
we can scoot on out of here. Well, kind of gave this all a once over. The only things I can see is the carpet saturated. That floor is way saturated, so just got to get that dried out. Same thing on the other side. It isn't quite as bad as the driver's side, but it's still wet. And of course the trance is puking fluid out of the pump. No surprise there, but rear axle doesn't leak, front axle doesn't leak. Overall, I'm going to call that a win. Paul will get a couple of things taken care of for it. I brought a good trance down for him to put in, you know, a few other things. I'll make a list for him. But yeah, that takes care of it for today. Till next time, remember, as we light the way for others, we naturally light the way for ourselves. Thanks for watching.